Then I have other clients that say, I really would like to resolve things.
Yeah.
What I would like is, I would like to spend as much time as I can with my kids, but I also recognize they have another parent. So I want to try to divide our time fairly. I also recognize that it's going to be more expensive to live in 2 homes than 1. So I want to pay or collect a certain sum of money, but it has to be somewhat fair considering that now 2 homes cost more than 1. So there are people like that I can write a letter on their behalf to their spouse or their spouse's lawyer and communicate very reasonable terms. But the other lawyer or the other person first might even ignore my letter. They might not respond at all. Or they might read the letter and respond by grabbing the children and moving somewhere else.
Right.
Well, that would be fairly precipitous and alarming, which might necessitate some immediate emergency legal action. Or they might write back or call back and say, yes, that sounds great. We don't agree with what you said, but let's sit down and meet. Let's have a 4-way meeting.
Okay.
Almost every week in my practice, we have 4-way meetings in my boardroom. The 4 of us sit down together. Sometimes the one spouse is the weaker party, but because there are lawyers in the room, it doesn't matter how weak or strong the other one is, it gets leveled.
It levels the playing field. Very important.
That's right.
One of actually my feeling is about lawyers is that is a very important thing to do, is leveling of the playing field.
You don't want someone feeling disempowered.
Yes, no, absolutely. Carry on.
Much like in financial advice.
Yes.
You might meet with a couple and give financial advice, and you're never saying, this is the only way.
Okay.
There are a few ways you can go with a financial plan. But the couple, the client, has to decide. And in some cases, you become a mediator.
Right.
The husband might be more aggressive, more risk-averse, or more risk-prone. And the wife might be very different. And you have to find a plan that meets the 2 of their needs. Similarly here.
Okay.
Lawyers who practice family law need to be able to find a plan that is a reflection of compromise. It may not be what one person wants, but it's a subject of compromise. If you ask mediators and judges if they've had a good day, and you said to them, tell me about your cases, did you have a good day? They would generally say to you, they had a good day if each person didn't get what they wanted equally, because it shows compromise. It was middle ground. And at the end of the day, what you want is I want clients to feel that they independently crafted their own solution. Because it's like the old saying, you can give a man a fish, it'll feed him for a day, but if you teach a man a fish, it'll feed him for a life. If a couple who is splitting up is able to reach their own solution, their own agreement, they are invested in it.
Yes.
Plus, they now know how to solve future problems. Because just because you split up and you have problems today doesn't mean you won't have problems in 2 years or in 10 years.
That's right.
You don't need to rush off to a lawyer to solve the problem in 10 years.